guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna go over 2014 beauty favorites. This video will just be strictly about like makeup, and I was thinking about doing like a skincare and hair care video, favorites for 2014 in like a separate video. But anyway, let's just get into it. I'm just gonna go in the order of how I actually apply my makeup, all of the prep, and yeah, I think that will just be easier for me to remember if I do it that way. First things first is I prep my lips. I have been loving this. I've been using it since I bought it, and I just put that little dent in it. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. They have since come out with a few more, but yeah, I love this stuff. It totally moisturizes your lips. It's edible, apparently. Bite Beauty is called Bite Beauty, I guess, because you can actually eat it. It's safe for you to ingest. Will give you moisture all day long. I even wear this at night, and in the morning my lips are very moisturized and very supple. The two primers that I have been loving throughout the year of 2014 is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer and the Benefit Professional. I am almost out of this. This is a larger size. They were having like a promotion or something, but let's start with this. This primer is, let's be real, it's pricey. So that's why I don't really use it that often. I'm just frugal like that, but it mattifies for a really long time. I mix this with one of my favorite foundations, which is the Hourglass Immaculate, and this two together creates a perfect formula for, I wouldn't say long-lasting matte, I would say a matte for sure like 8 hours, but the longer you wear it, the more dewy it looks, but you don't look like an oil slick. It just looks like a very natural, tolerable dewiness. So these two together has been a long time favorite, and I love this formula so much. I have a backup because, again, I don't want to be without this foundation. This primer is good stuff. I totally stand by this. When I am just going out and about running errands, not gonna be wearing makeup for a long time, I gravitate towards this. So I do use this like every day. I don't use the Hourglass one every day because, again, it is expensive, but I have been loving the Benefit Professional. I know Smashbox has come out with a primer that targets pores. I have used that, but unfortunately it made me break out, so I returned it right away and went back to my Benefit Professional. On to another favorite foundation that I have been using is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. This stuff is highly pigmented, highly long wearing. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't have anything in it that will make me break out, and it lasts for sure 15 hours. And what's awesome about this is that it doesn't transfer. I could be taking off my clothes like really sloppily, and there's nothing, like no makeup on my neckline, which is really nice. It doesn't stain. Again, it will cover whatever you were trying to cover in like one swipe. It's so nice. I love this. I love this foundation. Again, I have a backup because I don't want to be without this stuff. In this Kat Von D foundation, I use medium 57. In the Immaculate foundation, I use the color beige. Now, to put on my foundation, I have been using the Makeup Geek buffing brush. Once I got this at IMATS, I never really went back to my Sigma F80. I still love that brush, but I love this a lot more. It's got a rounded tip, so I feel like it gets into like the nooks and crannies of my nose much better. It's got a wider brush head so that I finish my makeup a lot faster. I feel like the rounded tip gives me a little bit of a more natural finish. It's got a short handle, so it gives me more control, and I don't have to worry about this like really long one, but the short handle just makes it more effective to put makeup on. The bristles are very easy to clean, and it's more affordable, I think. Anyway, but try this brush out. It's amazing. And again, it's by Makeup Geek. It's a face buffer brush. This is my Ride or Die concealer of 2014, and probably for the rest of my life. I have been loving the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I use the color NC42. This concealer is amazing. Again, it's very highly pigmented. It's got a very thin formula, so it doesn't crease. I have wrinkles underneath my eyes and it doesn't crease. It's amazing. I have used a couple other concealers and they just make me crease like within an hour, but this stuff is amazing. It will last you for 6 months, even if you use it every day. This little bottle will last you 6 months, and I think it's like less than $20, so give it a try. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Now to set that concealer, I have been loving this eyeshadow. Yes, it's an eyeshadow and I use it to set underneath my eyes. Apparently this Makeup Forever eyeshadow in the shade M510 has a technology in it to not crease. So I mean, like, it's light enough for me to set underneath my eyes. You only need the tiniest bit and it sets, it doesn't crease, it lasts all night. I can attest to that, and it sets really great. These two together, awesome. Now to set my concealer, I have been loving this $3 e.l.f. brush. You can get this at Target. It's tapered so that it fits into your little angle right here, and it fits right underneath your eyes. It just sets really nicely and quickly. It's efficient, so $3, can't beat it. To place my concealer, I have been loving the Real Techniques complexion sponge. I think this is what it's called. It's like $7. It's really similar to the Beauty Blender, but the Beauty Blender is like $20. I know, for a sponge, right? I'm not knocking the Beauty Blender. It's still an amazing product. I love it. I have a couple myself, but I enjoy this one much more. I think it's easier to clean. The pores are smaller on this, so yeah, I just love it. It's been well used in 2014. Early in the year, I was also using the ambient lighting powders from Hourglass. This is in the color Luminous Light. This one has a little bit of, I believe, like kind of like a peachy undertone. You can barely see it on camera. In natural sunlight, it picks up the most beautiful luminosity on your skin. It makes it look poreless. It just gives you a really nice natural sheen. It is pricey. Hourglass is pricey, but they're totally worth it. You only need a little bit of the product to achieve what you're trying to achieve. This highlighter is very pigmented, so you only need just a little bit. So like I was saying, I just went off on a tangent. Like I was saying, early in 2014, I was using this powder to set underneath my eyes, and I still love it. It doesn't crease. I still do it from time to time when my under eye circles aren't crazy. So when I get a full night's rest and I look well rested, I'll set this, because putting like a highlighter underneath your eyes, even though this is a very subtle highlight, it will emphasize the darkness. So yeah, I learned that kind of late in the year. I have been using up Anastasia's Dip Brow in dark brown. I know, I have hit major pan on this. Well, not pan, but you know, the bottom of the pot. I have just been holding off buying a new pot because I'm going to IMATS. Who's going? Yeah, so I'm just planning on restocking there. This formula does get dry, but I mean, it's still usable. I'm wearing it on my eyebrows today, and it's yeah, it's still workable. It's just a little bit drier, but whatever, I'm still gonna use it. Now I use the Anastasia Dip Brow with this brush. This is the Tarte dual ended eyebrow brush. If you buy Tarte's eyebrow mousse, then you get this brush with it. I don't know if this is sold individually, but this brush is perfectly tapered at the tip. The bristles are tapered so that when I go to flatten my brush with the product on it, it gives me the precision that I'm trying to achieve. So I just use it on my lower eyebrow line, and yeah, I have been using this brush basically every time I do my eyebrows. Now to set my brows, I've been going in with the Milani Brow Gel. This stuff is very inexpensive. It's found at the drugstore. I think it's like $5, and I think it's totally a dupe for Anastasia's clear brow gel. Her brow gel is like $20. I know, right? But it's like super glue. But this stuff, if you are on a budget, try this stuff. I've been enjoying it just as much as the Anastasia clear brow gel. My next step in my makeup routine is now to prime my eyes for eyeshadow, and I have been using the Milani eyeshadow primer. This stuff is like $3, and I seriously think it's a dupe for the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the purple. So again, if you're on a budget, use this stuff. It totally prevents eyeshadow from creasing, and it just lasts a really long time. So yeah, if you're on a budget, give it a try. Hopefully you like it. So my next step in my makeup routine would be eyeshadow, and I have 4 palettes here and a couple eyeshadows to show you guys. So of course this wouldn't be a 2014 favorites video without mentioning the Lorac Pro palettes. If you guys are into warm eyeshadows, I would definitely recommend getting the Lorac one. So you get 8 mattes on top and 8 shimmers, and all of these eyeshadows are very creamy, very pigmented, very easy to blend, and I recommend them absolutely, hands down. If you're into cool tones, get the Lorac 2. You get 8 mattes and 8 shimmeries again, and these eyeshadows stay true to the Lorac 1. Very creamy, very pigmented, very easy to blend. They range, I think they're like $40, but they are totally worth it. They will last you a very long time. When you go in with your eyeshadow brush, you don't need that much product, so that's why I have yet to hit pan on any of these eyeshadows, because you don't need that much product to achieve whatever look you're trying to achieve. My next favorite eyeshadow palette is the Lorac Unzipped. This eyeshadow palette is perfect for every day. You get 5 mattes and you get 5 shimmery colors. So if you're just trying to achieve a really simple everyday eye look, I would definitely recommend this palette. The shadows are a bit bigger than the Lorac Pro palettes, but these again are very pigmented. So I'll just swatch a couple right here. Now I will be honest that when I first got this eyeshadow palette, a lot of, I don't know, it wasn't that pigmented for some reason. So what I did, I just scraped the top layer of the eyeshadows, and after I did that, like, the pigment just came out more. So that was kind of weird, but after I did that, I totally use this at least 3 times a week. My next favorite eyeshadow palette is the ITSJUDYTIME palette by bhcosmetics. I have just recently hit pan on my favorite eyeshadow color, and it's this one right here. This is a beautiful, like, reddish brown color. It's really easy to just blend these shadows. I use this color primarily in my crease as a transition color, and what I'll usually do is I'll use this on my lid, use this as my transition, and then put this on my lid for a little bit of shimmery. Now if I want to go darker, I just put this somewhere in there. But yeah, these colors are very pigmented as well. This is limited edition, so I don't know if it's still being offered on the bhcosmetics website, but if it is, I will link it down below. So my next favorite eyeshadows are by Makeup Geek. These two right here are not, this is a Makeup Forever and a NYX eyeshadow, but all of these are Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I know there's totally a theme here, right? Like, I'm really into warm colors. But anyway, these eyeshadows are totally comparable, absolutely a dupe for MAC eyeshadows, maybe even better. I know you guys have heard that a bunch of times, but these are selling for, I think, like $6 a piece, and MAC eyeshadow in the pan are like $12 a piece, so half the price and just as pigmented, just as smooth, maybe even smoother and more pigmented than MAC eyeshadows. Like, if you take this color, Shimma Shimma, watch, like, it is just so pigmented, and that color is so smooth. I usually use Creme Brulee in my transition color if I just want like an everyday kind of look, but all of these colors are so pigmented and so beautiful. So after I'm done applying my eyeshadow, I go in to my upper waterline and I just line my shiny. So I just go into my upper waterline and line it. What I have been loving since I found it is this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner, and it's in the color black, obviously. So I go in, I use this, and you can smudge this if you smudge it quickly, but once it sets, it sets. It's really pigmented and it's black. It's only $3. It's really I have been loving this because it just glides on so easily. My second favorite of 2014 is the NARS Via Veneto Black Eyeliner. This stuff is also waterproof. Is it waterproof? I don't know if it's waterproof, but it says long wear eyeliner. This stuff, I stopped using it because it does smudge on contacts. So if you are a contact lens wearer, I wouldn't recommend this because it will smudge on your contacts and ruin it. So just heads up. But if you don't wear contacts, I have gone back to this a few times, but I still favor my LA Girl eyeliner over this. So next is my liquid eyeliner, and I just gravitate toward liquid eyeliner way more than like gel eyeliner because liquid eyeliner is just easier for me to put on. But anyway, with that said, I have been loving the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. This has a calligraphy pen tip. So that tip will never shed on you. I have been using this for the length of 2014 and I love it. I love it so much. I have a backup. This stuff is not waterproof, but it lasts a really long time. It's super black. It just glides on very easily. There's a ball inside to push all of the product to the calligraphy pen, but it just comes out in a very smooth, liquid, pigmented line. So I love this stuff. It is my ride or die, and I will be using it forever. A next favorite of mine is a drugstore favorite, and it is the NYC liquid eyeliner in, I think, number 7. But anyway, it's the black one. I think they only have one. But again, if you're on a budget, $3 I think is how much this is, and it lasts a long time. It's really black. It has a brush tip, not a calligraphy brush, but just a regular like brush. So that's what that looks like, and it's very easy to use. I don't know, it's easy for me because like I'm into liquid liner, so I use it like every other day. But anyway, yeah, those are my favorites. Now my favorite mascara is, you guys should know this if you're not new to my channel, but if you are, my favorite is the Maybelline Falsies mascara in the waterproof formula. This stuff will give you a lot of volume, but it smudges. I know. But to counteract the smudging, I go in with L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions, also in waterproof, and this brush will give you the lengthening that you want, and this stuff doesn't smudge. So I just put this over my falsies and it doesn't smudge. Now I go in with my falsies. My favorite falsies of 2014 have to go to Coco Lashes. I love these lashes. These are the Misha lashes. I also love the 105, and I'm wearing the Misha lashes right now. They just give me, excuse me, I'm like burping, and they just give me a longer, more fanned out lashes. They're not too like overwhelming. They have a clear band, so they're very, very comfortable to wear. And I also go in with the House of Lashes glue. This stuff I believe is latex free, and it dries clear. It kind of smells like flowers once you first open it, but it doesn't bother me, trust me. Like the scent goes away once it's on your eyelids. But Coco Lashes, these are in Misha, and I have been also loving the Coco Lashes in number 105. It's a very natural looking lash. I don't have any more 105 lashes to show you, but I will link it down below. Whew, almost done. So next step is I go in with bronzer. I have been loving the Balm Bahama Mama and the Cover FX bronzer in Suntan. Suntan is what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now to contour. I use this to contour because it does have a little bit of an ashy undertone, so it's great for creating the shadow effect. But yeah, these products also do not make me break out, so that's why I've just been using this. My skin is very like oily, and it's very acne prone, so it's very sensitive. So because of that, I have to be very aware of the ingredients and the products that I use on my face. So these products have not made me break out, so if you're looking for a bronzer and you're kind of like my shade, try these. They're awesome. This brush. The NARS Ita brush, I know, right? I have to mention it. It makes contouring so easy. I know it's super pricey and it's like hard to get your hands on, but if you can get your hands on it, I totally recommend it. It just makes contouring so easy and it just buffs everything out so nicely. I love this brush. I love you. This is awesome. It's great. So now on to blush. I have been loving this Kat Von D blush in Wish. I am wearing it today. This blush is a very beautiful matte apricot color. So yeah, I've been loving that blush and it just gives me a really nice effect. Early in the year, I was also loving this Clinique blush in Ginger Pop. I don't know if these were limited editions, but this just gives me a really nice color that I was really drawn to in the spring and summer months. Other favorite blushes were from Makeup Geek. These blushes are super pigmented. This color was particularly my favorite. This is a color Infatuation, and this color Romance is a dupe for NARS Orgasm, but it is a little bit more shimmery and has more gold in it. So if you were in a hurry and you didn't have time to do highlighter, blush, contour, just go to the Romance and it just gives you a really nice wash of color, and it doubles as like giving you a little bit of a highlight also. Yeah, Makeup Geek blushes, awesome. What is next? Lipstick. Almost done, guys. So my favorite lipstick of the year would have to be my Lolita lipstick. This is by Kat Von D and it's one of her Studded Kiss lipstick. I have been using up this lipstick by Maybelline. It's in Touch of Spice. It's their matte formula and it is so comfortable to wear. It's matte, so you would think it's drying a little bit, but it's not. It feels like silk on your mouth and it's just so comfortable to wear. I highly recommend Touch of Spice or any other matte lipsticks. They are permanent, so I guess I've seen them at Target, for sure at Target, but I also saw them at Ulta recently. Again, and another favorite of mine is Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick. This stuff is, again, very comfortable to wear. I have the color here, Melted Fig, and it's this very pretty purple mauve color, and it's just like a really simple, like everyday color. Well, everyday for me. You could just wear like black eyeliner and put this on and it would look fabulous. Other eyeshadows that I have been loving are by ColourPop. These eyeshadows are so amazing. They are cool to the touch. They feel a little bit like water. It's gnarly and they're so pigmented. Look at that. Like, that is crazy. Hold on. I'm gonna do like good swatches with these because these are awesome. So this first one is Sequin. It looks like a rose gold color, and this color is in So Quiche. This color has a little bit of like a greenish undertone with purple glitter. Can you guys kind of see that like purple reflecting back? So yeah, really pigmented. I love those eyeshadows. Another lipstick that I have been loving is by ColourPop. This is their lippy sticks, and again, it's the same price. It's $5, and this is in the color Lumiere. This is a very pretty everyday color, and I love it. Their matte lipsticks are, again, very comfortable to wear. So if you're into matte and wearing comfortable lipstick, try this. You'll like it. For my girls out there who love vampy lips, try Stila's Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the color Aria. It is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and it is long wearing. It's matte. It's very comfortable to wear. I don't feel it on my lips, and I know like this lasts a long time even through eating. I have tried it while I was eating, and I just in the center of my lip, it sort of wore off, so I just reapplied it and it was really amazing. It really stayed true to its Stay All Day Liquid lipstick claim. Lip liners that I have been loving are the NARS Papua lip liner. This is just a nude colored lip liner. LA Girl lip liners in the color Natural. It is what it sounds like, and the color Spice. These lip liners last a really long time. They're very affordable. So if you come across them or even order them online, that's how I got mine, try it. You're gonna love it. And MAC Whirl. I'm not gonna say any more about that. So when I'm done with all of this, I feel like my makeup look is complete once I spray my perfume on. This is my favorite. It's by Jo Malone and it's in the scent Blackberry and Bay. This stuff does have a bit of like a masculine scent to it, but oh, it smells so good. It smells like citrusy and a little bit of like mustiness in it, but oh my god, I love it. It smells so good. I'm not even gonna, that's all I'm gonna say. Another favorite of mine is a Marc Jacobs Dot. This stuff is just a classic scent of mine, and it has a bit of a floral scent to it, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not really great at like describing scents. So I hope you guys enjoyed my favorites of 2014. If you guys have any videos that you would like to see next, say it down below. So please don't forget to comment, thumbs up this video, and subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.